103. Hey, what's happening? Deuce here. We're hanging out on a tour bus. I feel like a rock star right now. Of course, tonight at Radio here in the legendary Fountain Square, we've got Panic at the Disco, a band that usually plays in arenas, big amphitheaters, and they're playing at Little Radio, which is really cool. I'm joined by frontman Brendan. Brendan, what's up?
What's up?
You guys are getting ready to go on this big tour with Fall Out Boy, correct?
Yep.
And then, but before that, you're doing these intimate shows. What was your process of why you chose to kind of do these mini shows before the big tour?
The whole idea behind it, actually, honestly, was we hadn't done these kinds of shows in years. It's been way too long. And I kind of like the idea of the juxtaposition of doing these smaller, like 300 cap rooms, to doing an arena-sized tour supporting Fall Out Boy. It just seems like so crazy. And so far, it's been amazing. The tour has been so intense, but there is like this different energy when you're in a room this small. It's just kind of so intimate, you know. You're like right in each other's faces,
like right now,
and you're like right now we're just sweating on each other. Yeah, no, it's amazing though. Just like that energy is so different from an arena. So
we're sitting on his tour bus now. His tour manager just told us that when they first got this bus, he was alarmed to find a certain porn video in the DVD player called "Simply the Breast." I think there's a song. It's Simply the Breast. What's the weirdest thing you've ever discovered when you first got onto a bus?
Well, there is that rule. You're talking about flushing stuff, foreign objects down the toilet. No number twos. There's no number two on the bus. That is a rule.
Best thing about being on a tour bus and the worst thing about being on a tour bus?
Let's see. Let's start with the worst. Worst thing. Let's see. Well, for us specifically for this tour, it's just 11 dudes, you know, so it's just...
wow, there's 11 people on here?
11 dudes on this bus, yeah. So there's that, you know, it's when we pull this slider back in, it's close quarters, and like I said, you know, no number two, you know, so if you got to do a 10, 11-hour drive, kind of stuck.
Right.
You got to figure out something, maybe plastic bag, I don't know, you got to figure that out on your own, figure out something. But best thing, we got a lot of downtime, which is kind of nice. We got the football over here.
Right. I saw you watching Indiana Jones.
Watching Indiana Jones, you know.
Right.
It's kind of nice. Yeah. You set up the mood for the show.
And of course, you've got the new album, Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die, and the new song, Miss Jackson, which we've been playing the heck out of. A lot of people love that song.
Awesome.
Got to be kind of cool to be finally playing some new material.
Definitely. It's always nice. Like, when you're trapped in the studio for months at a time, you know, you've been writing for over a year, it's just like, you get trapped in your own mind and you just want to get the hell out, you know what I mean? So it's really nice to kind of do that. And we've been in the studio for so long. At the end of the writing process, recording process, all you want to do is be on the road. And I'm sure in a year of touring, we'll just want to get back in the studio again. So I like how it works out that way.
Now, how many times have you heard the word outcast since you saw Miss Jackson come out?
A few times. I love it. I'm so glad. It's funny. It's so funny.
It's the first thing I heard. I'm like, come on, guys, it's not a cover.
I mean, that would actually be a fun cover too. Yeah, I mean, that was kind of funny when that came about. I was honestly like, we had the melody written and everything, but the idea behind it of, you know, it was about this girl and trying to give her a name so we didn't, you know, divulge all the information of who she actually was, give her this persona. And the Janet Jackson video, I was watching Nasty by Janet Jackson. And I was like, oh my God, that'd be so funny. And I sang it and I started laughing. It's just because I was so excited by it. I was like, oh my God, this actually works out perfectly.
Kind of, music's changing again. Rock's changing, I guess is what you say. Rock's changing again. It's going to a different, more alternative route. The active rock is kind of going to the side, which I think benefits bands like you.
Definitely. It's always, I mean, it's a very, very exciting time right now for music, for rock in general. You know, like you said, it's going more alternative, which is always awesome. Yeah, bands, Atlas Genius, amazing. 21 Pilots.
Love
it's
21
like
Pilots.
So good.
Yes. There you go, Brendan. Panic at the Disco, the new album. Too Weird to Live, Too Rare to Die. Miss Jackson, of course. Get it. And of course, be on the lookout for that big tour with Fall Out Boy. If you're not here at Radio, sorry. X103.